the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it's third down.
It's third down, and 10 yards to go.
Now it's Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Taking it about the 16. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Brady. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Intended for Robert.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Is no good.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game.
And long.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a 2-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seeing the payoff. You know, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. This deep, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart in points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of it. Attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space.
And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They decide.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Titans are able to get a score back.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Greg Joseph.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bucks take over.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts.